Today I have a clothing haul. I just finished filming my hard goods haul, crazy hard goods haul. So if you haven't seen that, you can go back and watch that one. I will try to number that in some way that you will know. Maybe I'll put it on the screen here, what number that video has. So this was the haul from the same day where I ran back and forth between hard goods and clothing, which is my normal routine, and filled my cart. And that day, I think I got 3 cartloads, if that was the correct day. Today is Thursday, November 21st, I think, 2019. And today I'm going to do part 2, which is a clothing haul of the same shopping trip. And I don't know what I found, and it's all listed. So it's all a blur. You know, when you shop this much, I always say it all blends in together. So if somebody says, hey, you know that jacket? I kind of have this faraway glaze in my eyes because it's all one big life haul. That's what I'm going to say. But just know everything I buy, I do get listed. I never have a death pile, ever, ever, ever. So what happens in the case if I'm unable to get out and shop? I go around my house and I collect things and I list those things. And that's how I do it. I never have an emergency death pile or any kind of backlog. Whatever I source, I get listed. And that's just the way my personality is. I wouldn't be able to handle having piles of things unlisted. Not so much for the mess, but there's that. It's just because I want the money. I want to get it listed. I look at it as like money waiting to be made. So with having said all of that as the introduction, hello everyone. Thank you for joining me. Today we're doing a clothing haul like I just said, and we're going to get started. So grab a cup of tea or whatever you drink, and I'm going to show you what I bought and kind of figure out why I bought it. That's pretty much my routine. So let's get started and I'll show you. First item up on Betsy here is an H&M floral bomber jacket. I thought this was beautiful, great condition. It looks like it hasn't been worn. It's like a satin, and it has the stretch cuffs and banding in the bottom. Let me put her back so you can see. And it's reversible. That's what I loved about this jacket. It reverses to black. So a great find. In this store I pay, what do I pay for jackets? I'm going to say either $4.95 or $7.50, depending on who's ringing up. Sometimes if the jacket is lightweight like this, they do it almost as a top, and sometimes it gets the $7.50 price. So we'll say somewhere between $5 and $7. And I said yes to this first jacket. I'll push her back a little bit. And I've got a big pile here that we'll go through together. The next item up is Cabby, and it's an extra small. It is a brown corduroy blazer jacket. I really liked that it had the 2-button front and 3-button front and a cutaway. See how that's shaped? I thought that was really good of Cabby. This again is in great condition, and let's say I paid $7.50 for it, extra small. And this is listed in my store, so I said yes to that. I have no idea how much it's listed for. I try to remember, but you know what? It is what it is. So if you'd like to see it, my store on eBay is Lavenderclothesline, and you can sort it by extra small Cabby jacket. Next item up is a North Face. When I first started selling 6 years ago, if I found a North Face, I was just over the moon. I guess I'm either spoiled or the market is saturated. I still pick up North Face, but I don't get as excited unless it's like a really good down puffer jacket, you know, something really out of the norm. But the fleece jackets, you know, they still bring a decent profit, but I don't get as excited as I used to. So this is just a brown North Face, and did I say the size? This is a size something. Medium. So I picked that up. This next item I almost picked up for me, but I've decided that the colors are too muted for me. You know me, I either like a black or a bright white or crazy colors. And this is American Eagle, medium. So if I had not had the thought of wearing this, I probably would not have picked it up, but it's listed. It's just like a peasant boho floral, really pretty blouse, great condition. And I paid $4.50 for this. This next set is a two-piece set. I believe it's a 2X. This is Marla Wayne, and Marla Wayne's tag is M. Wayne. That's what her tag looks like. So this set is new with tags, and is it a two? It's a 2X. So it has the stretch knit pant, which I thought were really good, and it comes with this tank top. It's kind of like a deep taupe brown, and I thought this was really nice. Now the pants on the tag, I believe, say they're reversible, but the tag is sewn in, so I'm not quite sure. Reversible, pont, P-O-N-T-E, how do we say that? It's pont, right? Ponte, pant. So I'm not quite sure what they're saying there, but okay. So I picked that up. I paid $7.50 for the set. This next item I love. I wish this fit me. I would actually wear this. This is, I'm gonna call it vintage culottes. Do you guys remember culottes? Is anybody as old as I am? Pedal pushers, culottes. What else did we call those? It's almost like a split skirt. So how great is this? I love these with boots. Gauchos, I think they were also called. I'm now really dating myself. These are Pendleton, so they're 100% wool, and they have a houndstooth pattern. So I said yes to those. The waist on this is tiny. If I remember correctly, I did do the measurements. I think it's like 25 inches. So it's high-waisted and very mod. I thought these were great. I think I paid the pants price or the skirt price. So I'm gonna say about $4.50. Now this company, Ann Taylor Loft, this is the retail store I don't pick up a lot of, but I thought this skirt had a lot going for it. Excellent condition. It's a pink and a moss green plaid. So I said yes to that. It's wool and something. Let me see what this says. Wool, polyester, and 4% other fibers. I guess they're not quite sure what their material is, but I said yes to the career skirt, $4.50. This next shirt is a brand I'd like to find. This is Frank and Eileen. That's their tag. This is a really pretty gray corduroy button-down woman's. So I said yes to that. Again, I paid $4.50 for shirts in that store. This next item I took right away. Now it's got no branding on it, but I have to say the quality is fairly decent on this. This is an electric blue lame men's button-down dress shirt. Look at this thing. Is John Travolta in the house? Oh my gosh, I love this. And even though Halloween is over, I really think this is not a costume. This is good quality. Really nice workmanship. There's the cuffs. So I said yes to this. It's got good weight. It's an extra, extra large. But if I remember correctly, I think the chest was a 50 on this. So was it a 50? So I don't know that this is really an extra, extra large. I'm gonna say this looks more like an extra large, a 1X. Okay, I am back. I actually had to stop the video because I had my oil burner guy come back. I had some service done today, and he let me know that I signed my check, Karen. No last name, just Karen. So you can tell I'm just a crazy person. But anyway, we were talking about the blue lame men's shirt, and I thought this was a great find. I really don't know if it's gonna sell with no branding, but I took a chance. $4.50. Just picture everything that I don't say a price for, probably around the $4.50 mark. And I said, yes, I love this color. All right, what shall we talk about next? Next one on the pile is Flax, and everybody knows that brand. Flax does really well in sizes, I'm gonna say above large. The smaller sizes do sit, but it's a high quality brand in my opinion. Flax almost reminds me a little bit of Eileen Fisher. And you guys know, I love the brands. They do take longer to sell. So if you are a trendy, quick flipping business model person, you probably won't want flax unless it's like the linen items and they're like 2X, 3X. Those sell really well. But so this is just a blue, I'm gonna say it's almost like a chambray. It's a crosshatch and it's oversized. It's a size small. And yeah, but I still pick up flax. I think it's, you know, a good bread and butter, I will call flax. Next item I'm finding a lot of, we do have a North Face outlet by us, and I'm not sure if that's why we get a lot of North Face, the North Face, but just a simple men's hoodie. And this is a size, because you guys always say, what size is it? This is a men's medium. So this is already listed in my store. This pair of pants, I was so confused about for the longest time, which is not hard these days. I think this is women's. This is LL Bean extra large. So because it said extra large and not the waist by the inseam like 34 by 30 or whatever, I'm thinking this is a women's. This also has the elastic, the little stretch on the sides. So I'm gonna say this is women's extra large. Now they are the convertible pants. These are like hiking pants and the legs zip off for the pants to become shorts. So if you guys know anything, I'm always asking you guys for help. If you guys know that these are men's and LL Bean makes extra large, that type of size for men, could you let me know? I did run comps on this. It seems like there's women's, but I didn't see a lot of women's in the convertible zip off pant legs. So there's that, and I paid $4.50 for these. Again, another North Face. This is an extra small. It's a women's black, just a fluffy, you know, the typical. That almost looks like children's. It's very, very schmutzy. I gotta roll it again. I did roll this and it is clean, but this kind of material picks up every lint in the house. This is Patagonia, and I think it's their Cinchilla. It is. So I will zip this up so you guys can take a look at this. It's just a gray jacket. And I think I listed this, it's a medium, as a men's. But you know, again, I have question of whether this is women's or men's. I love when a brand puts women's or men's on the tag, so helpful. And I don't think this is marked that way. I don't see it. Check that back tag. Tag's a little faded in the back. But, so I imagine Patagonia has a number in one of the tags. I'm so lazy. I'm not lazy, I'm busy. So to look up item numbers, it's like, guys, just put whether it's men's or women's on the tag. Okay, rant over. Next item I found within the first 30 seconds in this store. I'm like, what? It's gonna be a good day. Lululemon. I still love Lululemon. I think their product is good, their retail stores are good. Some things are a little overpriced in my opinion, but quality items for the most part. There have been a few styles where seams gave a little too soon, but these have the cuff on the sleeve, so really nice. And this was a size 4, I think. It does have the circle in the inner pocket. I'm sure you all know about this. Lululemon puts their sizes on a little white dot inside their pockets. If you get their bras, their sport bras, a lot of times the little circle size tag is inside the cup of the bra, if the bra has a liner cup. So I said yes to this. This item is something, I'm gonna tell a story. This item is something that I love to find in the better brands, cashmere sweaters. So I go up and down the aisles almost every single time, run my hand down the aisle, my hand stops at cashmere, I take a quick look, I put it in the cart. That's what I do for cashmere almost every time because cashmere sells for me. I'm not gonna look at every tag for cashmere. Sometimes I do go item by item through the racks, but generally, guys, I'm not shopping that way anymore. I'm using visual to see what my eyes are seeing, and I'm using my hand. Now, sometimes if you see me in the store, I still am doing piece by piece, but generally I'm not. I'm trusting my eye to find the quality, and I don't have that kind of time for how much I shop. So this is put out by Clubroom, medium, 100% cashmere, men's sweater. It's beautiful. I love this, very soft. And that's all I gotta say about that. Next item up is a brand I have never found before. This is Gas Monkey, and this shirt says Gas Monkey Garage. So it's a men's thermal sleeve, raglan baseball style, and this is a size large, 42, 44. Gas Monkey I pick up, so it's a new brand for me, but I've decided that I will pick this up if it's a better graphic and not too many t-shirts. I have a tendency to stay away from t-shirts, just what I do. That's all I gotta say about that. That sentence ended quick, like, okay, done talking about that. Harley Davidson women's thermal top. This is new. And it just has the Eagle logo and Harley Davidson on front. If I was a Harley girl, I would definitely wear this. I don't think I've ever even been on a motorcycle, have I? I don't think so. What size is this? A size large. So I said yes to this. This is a men's button down, bread and butter, Patagonia, organic cotton. So I said yes to this. I would not have picked this up unless it was maybe Brooks Brothers, the Golden Fleece, Patagonia. That's about it. I don't pick up, maybe Ralph Lauren. I do pick up Ralph Lauren. This one is Brooks Brothers, talking about Brooks Brothers. Next one on the pile. This is a plaid, really nice, and has the little tag there. I'd like when they give me a bigger logo on the pocket, but I said yes to this. This is a men's extra large, $4.50 for all the shirts. And another cashmere. Alan Payne, England, pure cashmere. I believe Alan Payne is still in business. I don't know how to tell the vintage from the regular. This one has a little bit of wear, not bad. Beautiful cable knit, quarter zipper at the neck. And I said what size it is, didn't I? It's not saying it there. Let's see if we can find a size on this Alan Payne. It is a UK 44-inch, Europe 52. So what does that translate to? I think that is a men's, is that a men's large or extra large? I'm gonna say men's large. I could be wrong about that, but I'm sure I did find the size when I listed it. I usually look up the size charts on Google. And yeah, I think that's it. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope I didn't go too fast. A few other things that I'd like to cover is care of clothing. So many of you ask if I'm washing all the clothing, steaming, dry cleaning. So this is what I do. Anything from the bins, absolutely 100% washed. I feel like that's necessity. If it has tags and the item is worth it, I soak the item in a sink of soapy water, keeping the tag in a baggie outside the sink. I know that seems crazy, that's just what I do. So I have Ziploc bags, I put the tags into keeping it attached to the item, Ziploc the bag, and let the item and wash the item by hand with the tags protected. If the item is from the regular thrift store, yard sale, estate sale, those type of things, I'm pretty much machine washing a good amount of it. I don't know what percentage, but that's what I'm doing. If something needs dry cleaning, unless it is really high end, I don't pick it up. I will use dry cleaning for items that will bring a very good profit, meaning probably over 150 to 200. It's not so much the cost of the dry cleaning, it's the having to stop and go to the dry cleaner, drop it off, and go pick it back up. And then sometimes it comes out, sometimes it doesn't. I've done that a few times. It didn't feel worth it to me. So the dry cleaning that I do use is Dry Out. Those are the bags, the home system of dry cleaning. And I've shared this before. I use Dry Out. And that is more for a refreshing rather than stains. I very rarely purposely pick up clothing with stains. I just don't have that kind of time. So if I am listing something that has a stain, most likely it was a mistake that I picked it up and I felt like the item was worth it to list it anyway. So I hope that answers some of your questions. My process of logging items, I get that question a lot also. This is what I do. I pick up items, I bring them home. All of my items get logged into a spiral bound notebook. Yep, old school spiral bound. The title gets put into the book under the date. So we have the date, November 21st, 2019. I list everything that I picked up. I know what store those came from, so I know what I paid for things. So I don't put the cost of the item individually. Of course, I'm saving all of my receipts for tax purposes. I have an accountant that does my taxes. She does a phenomenal job. And yes, I pay income tax on all of this. But I have to say the profit is still worth doing it. If at any point the taxes become way out of hand, I will have to revisit whether reselling works or not. But for me, I have so many deductions that it's definitely worth it. I keep all the receipts marked by month in Ziploc baggies. So I have a Ziploc bag for January 2019, February, all my receipts are kept. Everything from my gas to purchase of all my items, equipment, anything I spend money on, I save the receipts. So in that logbook, all I have is the title, the measurements, and the date it was purchased. That's how I'm running it. I know a lot of people use extensive spreadsheets, and that is a wonderful idea. I don't have that kind of time. There's no way in my daily routine I could fit in logging everything into an Excel spreadsheet. Now I know a lot of people say, oh, but it's so fast. Guys, I'm working right now about 70 hours a week, 60 hours for eBay, about 10 hours on YouTube, and still trying to have a social life and care for my home. Most of the repairs on my home that are doable, I'm doing. I'm plastering the ceilings, I'm painting the house, I'm trying to think of what else I've been up to lately. So having said all of that, and the care for my car, you know, I'm a single person. So when the garbage needs to go out, like tonight, it's me taking it out. Cleaning the house, it's me. Grocery shopping, me also. Going to the bank, going to the dry cleaners, going anywhere, it's all me. So a spreadsheet would just throw me over the edge. But I very much admire those of you that are using that kind of bookkeeping. If I had the time to do that, I would probably go that way. But for now, I do the best I can, and it's working. I don't really have a problem. My taxes get done every year, and I save for them. I have the money to pay for them. And yeah, so that's everything that's going on. That's me trying to answer a few of your questions. I so appreciate you guys all watching and taking interest in all of this craziness. I love what I do. I love selling on eBay. I will continue to do it until it doesn't make sense anymore. But for now, great fun, great profit, and I wouldn't really want to earn a living any other way. So thanks so much for watching. Thanks for subscribing, and go out and get what's yours. Bye, guys.